Alright guys, we are back today to do a evaporator coil change out on a 4-ton Nordyne unit. This has a 90-something% gas furnace attached to it, and the evaporator coil is completely ruptured on the bottom header. I've already removed my Schrader cores from both sides. The unit was completely void of refrigerant on arrival, so we're gonna just have to make sure we do a super deep vacuum on this and make sure there's no air or anything else in the lines. I cannot make this stuff up. I just pulled off the Fernco for the one of the flue pipes, and the pipes aren't even glued together. They are just stuffed in the fittings. That's not safe. All right, we got the copper sanded and cut. Rubber plugs installed to help reduce the amount of dust that might go in there, and we're ready to pull this thing out. It's also a good time to, while it's out, take a look at the heat exchanger. It's okay. A couple of just rusty spots. Must have overflowed the pan or something at one point, but it looks alright. No holes in it or anything. Alright, well here is my replacement coil. It has come in a complete case, which I'm totally fine with because I wanted to get a new front panel and everything for the unit, since the old one was kind of chopped to pieces and all that. So, but this guy was leaking. I'll try to pressurize it and confirm, but down here in the bottom of the header, you could physically hear it. It's completely ruptured. All right, we got to add a 8 cubic inch liquid line dryer. Since this one doesn't have one at all, let's start brazing it in. I'm using this time an oxyacetylene torch. This is still kind of a new thing for me. I've been using an MC tank my whole career, so let's try not to melt anything. Let's do suction line first. Down a little bit. Let's see how many let's go see how many leaks I've got. But let's go pressure test it and see how it's doing. All right, ready to kind of give it a pressure test. I got it purging through. And then I like to do mine in increments. Kind of let it sit there, settle out for a little bit, push in some more. And we're gonna do it to about, I guess 150. I don't remember what the low side pressure test is, but about 150 is all I'm gonna do on this system here. Alrighty guys, well I have decided to change my mind. I'm gonna go with a single hose pull on this system simply because I've got to do the condenser as well. So I'm gonna start by opening up my gas ballast, letting that run, and when it starts pulling down to a good amount of microns, I'm gonna close the gas ballast up. Kind of helps if you open the ball valve. I've got a Schrader core removal tool right here. That's pulled out the Schrader core, which will help pull it down a lot faster. Try to activate it a few times. That pocket that it sits in will get gas stuck in there. But this guy has been sitting void of refrigerant for at least 2 days, so hopefully it doesn't take too long, but that's why we went ahead and put a big 8 cubic inch dryer on it, as well as going to this extreme of pulling a vacuum. But we're already down to 40,000 microns. We're gonna let it sit for a few minutes, make sure it doesn't rise, and I'm gonna start cleaning up inside in the meantime. All right, I got the vacuum ready. It's good to go. Tank is ready to put in the system. We need about 6.3, or what was it, 101 ounces, which came out to about 6.3 pounds. So let's go ahead and just start dumping it into the high side. I did have it as a one hose pull, and then I ended up just wanting to use my manifold instead. So about 1.5 pounds so far. All right, well, it looks like 3.5-ish pounds is all it's gonna take. So we're gonna have to close it off from the high side, turn it on, and charge it from the low side. Oh yeah. All right, we went ahead and put in about, give or take the factory charge, 6.25 pounds. We're gonna watch it stabilize for a little bit. It's not under a huge load. It's not very hot inside that house or anything, so. But hopefully getting it close to that 6.3 pounds right there, that would be good enough. But we're gonna watch it stabilize for a little bit and weigh the tank, make sure that we put in that correct amount, and gonna get out of here after that. Alrighty guys, I've got the 2 ports brazed together. I've got some nitrogen that's gonna go in it, and I'm just gonna show real quick where the leak was. I had heard it here on the bottom of this header here, which you can even still see remnants of oil everywhere. I don't know 100% where. All I know is that it was down here somewhere. But anyway, let's turn this tank on. Okay, nitrogen's turned off. Aha! That's where it's leaking from. Totally ruptured right there. In that first channel right there. Let's get one more that's where it's leaking from. So anyway, just wanted to kind of show that, like I said before, if you like the video, like it. If you don't like it, I guess let me know what you hated about it. That's fine. I don't mind some constructive criticism. But anyway, back at making videos. It's the first video I've made in quite a while, so hopefully I'll be making some more soon, but you know how it goes. Anyway, we'll catch you next one. Later.